What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Nintendo Land, and today I have a couple more videos for you guys that have been put out on the World Wide Web showcasing some more information about the Mario movie, including two brand new trailers showing off some brand new scenes. So of course, like always, we're going to talk about these scenes, dissect them, and talk about the cool things that they showed, and I'll also link them both down below if you want to check them out for yourselves. So today we got videos, posters, and everything Mario movie, so if you're excited, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to stay up to date on all things the Mario movie and all things Nintendo in general. So in the first scene, we get to see all the Toads scrambling to use what seems like their bank system, which is 3 coin blocks that they can just hit in order to grab coins. Doesn't look like they have to really have any account or anything. If they need coins, they just go hit it and continue on, which would be a great life, let me tell you. Above it is a little picture of the chest from Super Mario Bros. 3 in the bonus rooms, which is a pretty cool nod. Next up, we see Mario about to enter a clear warp pipe. Now, any of the warp pipes within this world is like the means of transportation for the Toads, which is really cool. Now, for the clear ones, I'm not sure what makes them different. Maybe it takes them to complete different sections of the Mushroom Kingdom, but you'll notice that there's 2 blocks that kind of give a signal for when you can go and when you can't go. I'm not sure how all this works, but one of the symbols on the block is a picture of a golden fire flower from New Super Mario Bros. 2. You can also see Toads here getting in line with red roping, kind of blocking them off, so obviously you have to get in line to use these things like it's a train. And you can see Mario flying around the clear pipe, once again being well above the entire Mushroom Kingdom, probably taking him to another point, probably the castle. Maybe that's why there's red ropes leading to this one, and maybe even a red carpet to take you to the castle. Well, we see a scene where Mario's trying out lots of the other pipes in the background, and they probably lead to different districts and just kind of short distances, and he's getting all types of confused as to where to go and where it leads. Now, we see some more block symbols on the wall, and the top blocks for each section may indicate exactly where Mario's going. One block has a super mushroom or mini mushroom on it, and the other block has a super leaf. Maybe it's different districts, maybe one's kind of like the market area, one could be the bank area like we saw earlier, so maybe it's just different directions that Mario can go all throughout the Mushroom Kingdom. Now the blocks below it seem to signify if someone is in the pipe. It works kind of like a red light if someone's there. Obviously no one's going to jump in that pipe until it's clear. Once it's clear and Mario actually comes out of the pipe, it turns into a thumbs up, but when Mario goes into a pipe, it turns into a red X. Zoomed out more, we can just see another set over here to the right. Now we get a scene of Mario walking through the square. We see Toads once again in that line, probably going to the Mushroom Kingdom's castle itself because of that golden fire flower, kind of signifying that may be where they're going. And also you can see in the background those super bell trees once again, and some type of coffee shop up on the hill. It would be super cool if it was the Bean Bean Cafe from Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga. We then see Toad trying to get Mario to go through that pipe, once again probably leading to the castle, but in the background we see some construction worker Toads, which reminds me of Mario Maker 2, and also some little tiny boxes, once again that only appeared in Mario Maker 2 in the Mario 3D World theme. There's not much else to see with the entire mountain and all the pipes going every which way, but some sections have little roof awnings that you can sit under like a bus stop. And there's also stop and go lights to better help the flow of traffic. And moving on to the second trailer, we get a look of the Bram Ball from New Super Mario Bros. U. It seems to just kind of walk over top of Mario. We get a look of Bowser's castle with a hot air balloon flying towards it. Now, we really don't know what this is, and it appears again, which I'll talk about here soon, but yeah, is this a reference to Mario Odyssey? Is the Odyssey coming? Probably not. It's probably some type of transportation for them to get to Bowser. Who knows? Once again, I'm sorry for the quality. They're a lot blurrier because they are the Spanish trailers and we don't have like a full HD version of these yet. But we see more statues of Bowser, which could definitely be pulled from Mario Odyssey or just straight up statues of Bowser, which are more likely. But we can also see a snippet and some Shy Guys bringing Luigi to Bowser as he's sitting on his throne floating in front of a lava waterfall. We get another scene of Kamek coming up to Bowser, just showing how big Bowser is in this movie. And we get the scene right before Mario's training. Peach is about to train Mario by moving this platform all the way out into the course, and Mario's just kind of overlooking, and the platform in the middle is where that flagpole actually extrudes from those bricks. But if you look at the platform on the outside, these are based off of 2 super crowns, and they might actually be how Princess Peach controls the obstacle course, because we can see them glowing later, or maybe they're just lights or whatever is making this thing float. But I really hope that we don't see Peachette in this movie, because it's just going to lead even more precedent to see Bowsette. But we can see a very long hallway away with a picture frame at the end. So I'm glad they're paying homage to Mario 64. Hopefully some of those picture frames actually references those stages from that game as well. And we can see the platform actually move out with a little symbol of a star in front as well, because we know that moves all the way out to the obstacle course for Peach to train Mario, and she can watch him from this floating platform. And here's a better scene of the Shy Guys and Sniffit as they bring Luigi to Bowser. But then we go right back to the obstacle course with Mario doing really well this time. Of course, after all that training and doing terrible, you know, just like every training montage, he gets better. And you can see him jumping off of bullet bills and bonsai bills all the way to the goal. But what's also very interesting is he does his 2 hops, not a triple one, but a double one, which still gives Mario height after that second jump, and he jumps a very similar way. But then he finishes off his routine with a punch to a cardboard cutout of Bowser. Now, this cardboard cutout could definitely reference the one from Mario 3D World, where you're able to get a green star from it as Toad is kind of terrified of him. But the way Mario's flying and punches it, even his hand gets bigger, very similar to his forward air spike in Super Smash Bros. And of course, he finishes through punching all the way through the cardboard Bowser. Now, what's interesting is he also tries the same move against Donkey Kong but fails, so this seems to be part of Mario's signature move. He just needed to perfect it, and he finally did. Now, that's the end of the 2 trailers, but we also have some character posters and extra movie posters that we can talk about real quick. For the Bowser movie poster, you can see actually his volcano and kind of head on the mountain spewing that lava by his castle, which is super creepy, intimidating, and awesome. And you can see what looks like a couple of Bowser-themed cannons with his little horns sticking out of them around the outside. The Donkey Kong poster, however, is definitely the most interesting. Yes, Donkey Kong looks good and all, but to the bottom right of the poster, once we zoom in, yes, you can actually see Cranky Kong, Diddy Kong, and Dixie Kong all sitting beside each other in the crowd, meaning yes, we're probably going to have all the Kongs here, which is going to be great because I can definitely see a spin-off Donkey Kong movie now, including them, throwing in King K. Rool and everything. This is going to be amazing. For the Luigi poster, we can see the dry bones coming out of the lava with their new red beady eyes. They look great, and you can see that hot air balloon once again in the background. We don't know what this is or who this belongs to. It just was in that scene floating towards Bowser's castle. What is this? Now, I've actually spent the last 20 minutes messing with the colors, zooming in, trying to see what this is, and I think I might have a small theory. You can actually squint and see what looks to be like some type of angry slanted eyes with the mouth in the front, and it looks like it might be a green color with white on the bottom. What actually represents everything that I just said? Yes, the clown car. This could be the new version of the clown car, and underneath you can even see a propeller, which would definitely be a different take for this vehicle that Bowser uses in all the Mario games. So maybe now it's just a giant hot air balloon. Here we have the Mario poster, and we have some Bitty Buds in the background and another Bram Ball, and also some Toads. The one on the right, some people actually thought it could have been Toadette, but it's just a purple/pink Toad standing on the mushroom. No Toadette yet. Although it does seem as if the Toad is wearing some type of gloves or something, like she's some part of royalty or something. I don't know. You can be the one to decide that, or maybe she's just holding something. I don't know. The Princess Peach poster is just Princess Peach looking all serious in the picture, in her kingdom in the background. Nothing else to talk about here, really. We then have Toad's portrait, which looks like it could just be Toad's Captain Toad movie, finally. I mean, look at this. This is just so good. The night sky, the fire flowers below him, it's perfect. And then we could have a potential Mario/Peach romance going on over there. Who knows? Here's a poster of all the characters and Bowser trying to grab the Power Star right there over the castle. Obviously, there's like one more Power Star that Peach is protecting at the castle. Maybe that's the whole story right there. Once again, I want to bring up the poster of Mario and Luigi in front of their van in Brooklyn, New York, and once again Pauline being part of the picture as well. We then get a poster of Bowser and some of his army. We have a flying red paratrooper with a spear. We have a regular green Koopa Troopa with a spear at the bottom, and beside him seems to be some type of new sergeant/general for Bowser's army, which we've never seen in the game, which is based off of the blue shell from Mario Kart with wings and spikes on the shell and all. But yeah, we've never really seen this in a Mario game, and I really wish we would. Like, maybe we will in the future. Maybe this is going to be a new rank that we just haven't seen yet. And last but not least, I really love these last two posters because they have such a fun reference, especially for me. The first one says, "We're the Mario Brothers," which is very straightforward. You know, you may not think much of it, but the second one will maybe make a little bit more sense. It states, "Plumbing's our game," which is a complete reference to the original Super Mario Brothers Super Show intro. So this was such an amazing reference to me because I actually grew up watching Mario on TV from these cartoons, and finally being able to see him in the movie now is just crazy. Even though the cartoons were a little weird, they did reference the games and they were really cool, so I suggest you go watch them, even though it had weird cameos from celebrities. But it was a really good show, go watch it. But that is literally everything that I could stretch the internet for, and I'm sure there's going to be more stuff as the days go on and as the movie gets closer and then, you know, the press starts going out to see it and stuff. We're going to be talking about this thing a lot. So make sure that you leave a like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so that way you are updated on everything that goes on about this movie. Thank you so much for tuning in, and like always, I'll see you all on the next one. See you guys.